Hey everybody, welcome back to the Between Paychecks Kitchen. It's me, Jack, and it's been a long time, but to make up for it, I have something that's going to be really good and maybe actually easy to do. The prep is the longest part, as it is with most of these things. I've done a version of this on the grill. It's chicken fajitas, or chicken breast, since where's the fajita meat on a chicken? But that's a debate for another time. But instead of on the grill, we're going to do it inside on the stove. I got the cast iron out. I haven't used that in a long time either. So let's go ahead and get right into it. Alright, so the first thing you need for chicken fajitas is chicken breast, or I don't know what other cut of meat you would use. And I already cut it up and already have it going with my seasoning marinade. It's been going for a couple of hours, but that's the main thing you're going to need. Next up is condiments or sides that you want on it. I got fresh jalapenos, I got some bell pepper. Some of this I'm going to cook with it. I got some white onion, some red onion, 3 lemons just to go with it, an avocado to slice up, and I made some pico de gallo on the side. If you want to know how to make pico de gallo, we have, I think, maybe 2 videos on it. It's pretty easy stuff, and it's really good. But you don't actually need it. It's just something I made for this. So let's get into cooking. Oh, before I forget, I have some cilantro. I already used a good bit of it with the pico de gallo. And some tortillas. Use whatever tortillas you want. It doesn't really matter. So today we're going to be using the big cast iron. I want to make sure everything fits, so we only have to cook everything once. So let's go ahead and get it going. Get our oil nice and warm. I'm using a high temperature oil, grapeseed to be specific. That way I can cook at a higher temperature without my oil burning off. Let's see if the oil is ready. If it sizzles, it's ready. Alright, we got some sizzling. So we're going to go ahead and start adding the marinated chicken. Alright, now that we got our chicken in the pan, we want to fully cook it. We're not going to separate the cooking stages into multiple phases. We're just going to get it all done out of the way in one go. Just as a reminder, the safe temperature for chicken in Freedom units is 165. I forget what that is in Celsius, but I'll put it down in the description. Now, every 2 minutes or so, don't be afraid to come over here and handle it around. You want to stir it. That way the chicken doesn't cook on one side and burn. And also, you want to make sure you don't overcook the chicken. If you overcook it, it'll come out dry and chewy. You really don't want that. Even if it is supposed to be fajitas, you don't want dry and chewy fajitas. Alright, it's been about 5 minutes. The chicken's getting close to done. The main reason is because these are thin slices. They actually cook a bit quicker. I'm going to go ahead and add some onion. Now, normally you use long strands of onion, but unfortunately I diced all mine. So all I have is diced onion. If you don't want onion, you can skip this. You don't have to do it. It's perfectly fine. And I'm going to add some bell pepper as well. You can make little patches, or you can make the big long pieces, or you can make the small long pieces, or whatever. I don't care. I'm going to add it straight to this, or some of these. Once again, this is optional. You don't have to actually do this. You could have them fresh or cooked either way, or just not at all. It's been about 2 or 3 minutes. I should have added the vegetables a little bit earlier. They're unfortunately not going to be completely cooked through, but the meat is more important than the vegetables. You want to make sure you do not overcook the meat. If the vegetables undercook, just put them to the side and don't actually use them. Use the fresh produce. Oh yeah, so here we are. Here's our glorified chicken tacos, or chicken fajitas, depending on who you ask, because there's no fajita meat on a chicken. But yeah, it's really easy to do. It's fast. You do it at a high temperature, so the chicken cooks in like 10 minutes or less. Only thing I would probably change is I'd add the bell pepper and onion a little bit early, if added at all. As I mentioned, you don't actually need to do it. There's several schools of thought when it comes to decorating these. You can just do no condiments or go all in. I go all in. I put pico on one and fresh produce on the other. Doesn't matter. Build them however you want. All you really need is the meat and maybe tortillas. But yeah, there you go. And so yeah, there you have it. It's really fast to cook. The preparation, that was where it gets you, man. It took me a long time to get everything ready. But yeah, it came up really good, especially the pico, man. I love pico de gallo. It's such amazing stuff. My camera is sliding down slowly. So yeah, there you go. Thanks for watching. Sorry for being away for so long. I hope to see you again.